Hi there, and welcome. We're about to dive into a really powerful and, let's be honest, often misunderstood topic: how your sexuality truly evolves with age. This whole explainer is inspired by the amazing work of Alina Chamberlain, and trust me, it's designed to challenge everything we've been taught about what it means to be a woman. So let's just jump right in.
Okay, let's start with this idea right here, because it completely flips the script on the usual narrative. This idea that our desire just fades away with age, it's not just wrong, it completely misses the point of how a woman's sexuality can actually blossom and get so much deeper over time.
So here's where we're headed. First, we're going to dismantle that whole myth of invisibility. Then we'll get into the science of your body's mature wisdom. After that, we'll totally reframe the power of menopause, pinpoint the real enemies of your vitality, and then finish up with the practical side, the art of radiance. All right, our first stop is a big one. It's cultural. Society has this obsession, this cult of youth, that can make women over 40 feel like they're just fading into the background. So this first part is all about calling that out and challenging that outdated and frankly completely wrong idea.
Now, look at this. This comparison is so revealing. On one side, you have youthful sexuality. It's often tied up in performance, in what others expect. It's almost like being on a stage. But mature sexuality, that's a total shift. It's about what the author calls sovereign pleasure. It's about psychological freedom. It's a conscious, deep dive into the experience. You're moving from performing for someone else to just fully being for yourself.
So let's get into the biology that actually backs this all up. Because this isn't just some nice idea in your head. Your body itself is changing in ways that give you some really unique advantages when it comes to mature sensuality.
I absolutely love this concept. Think about it. Over the years, your nervous system has been building what the author calls a database of delight. The connections between your brain and your body are so much richer, more complex, and way more responsive than they were at 18. Your body literally knows you so much better now.
And what about hormones? Right, we're always told this story of decline, but the reality is so much more interesting. A lot of women actually get a huge surge in libido during perimenopause. And while estrogen levels change, testosterone, that's the hormone of drive, of initiative, it stays relatively stable. Now that's a serious advantage. It can lead to a more direct, assertive desire that isn't tied to a monthly cycle anymore. It's just a beautiful example of your body shifting its resources.
Which brings us right to menopause, which the source material beautifully calls the Great Transition. Instead of seeing it as an ending, we need to see it for what it is: a moment of rebirth, a powerful redirection of your entire life's energy.
And this is the core of it, right here. Nature is essentially liberating you from the job of procreation. All of that life force, all that incredible creative energy, it can now be turned inward. It's for your own growth, your own pleasure, your own purpose. It's an incredible moment where your personal power just crystallizes. Okay, so that old phrase, use it or lose it, it has a very real, very direct biological meaning here. Regular sexual activity, whether that's with a partner or flying solo, is actually crucial for maintaining healthy blood flow and tissue elasticity. It's not a sign that something is broken, it's just your body's natural way of keeping this incredible system vital and responsive for years and years to come.
So if age itself isn't the real enemy, then what is? This next section is all about identifying the real culprits that can speed up aging and drain your vitality. And here's the best part. They are almost all things that are within our control. This, right here, is the key takeaway. Your body doesn't just fall apart because you have more candles on your birthday cake. Decline is not inevitable. More often than not, it's a direct result of the lifestyle conditions we create. And once you realize that, all the power shifts right back into your hands.
So here they are, the 5 big ones. First up, insulin resistance from too much sugar. It literally glues your collagen fibers together, making your tissues stiff. Next, a sedentary life, which basically starves your cells of the oxygen they need to regenerate. Third, sleep deprivation, which robs you of those crucial repair hormones like melatonin. Fourth, a lack of healthy fats. This dries you out from the inside out, affecting your skin, your sensitive membranes, everything. And finally, and this one's huge, what's called psychological retirement. That's the moment you decide you're done learning, done growing, done trying new things. It's a signal to your entire system to start powering down.
So if those are the enemies, how do we fight back? Well, how about we start actively cultivating our own vitality? That brings us to our final section, the art of radiance. This is all about the practical ways you can invest in your own glow, your own succulence, as the author calls it, at any age.
And this really starts with a major mindset shift. The language of fighting aging is just exhausting, isn't it? It's so negative. Instead, think about it as investing in flow, nourishing your body's natural energy, its circulation, its hormonal balance. It feels so much better.
So how do we invest in that flow? Well, it starts with soft, flowing movements, like dance or yoga, that get your lymphatic system moving. It continues with creating oxytocin, the love hormone, which you can get from tender touch, even just with yourself. And it's also about looking at yourself in the mirror with a sense of wonder. That simple act can release dopamine, creating this magnetic energy that just radiates from you.
And here is a simple, tangible ritual you can do every day to connect with this energy. First, you ignite the heat. Just rub your palms together until they feel intensely hot. That's your own life force. Second, the energy wash. Gently wash your whole body with that warmth, just over the surface of your skin, clearing your energy field. Third, the pelvic anchor. Place your warm hands on your lower belly and take 3 deep grounding breaths. And finally, the womb smile. Just visualize a soft, glowing smile deep inside your pelvic space. It's such a powerful signal of safety and love to your entire body.
So let's end with this thought. Your age is not a burden. It is your capital and your true power. Your years, your experiences, the incredible wisdom your body holds, that's not a liability. It is your greatest asset. It's the foundation for a much deeper, richer, and more authentic expression of your pleasure and your power. Thank you so much for joining me.